everyone, welcome back. We are on door number 19. Oh, I'm on a roll. I'm loving this. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. Like this, I don't know. I can't remember. Ooh, okay. What would you call that? Is that iridescent? Holographic? I don't know. Oh, you failed, Shona. Your descriptive words for glitter has just failed. I don't know. Okay. Oop, it stuck to me. Okay. Yeah, iridescent, isn't it? Okay. Well, very basic glitter. But that's fine because it means it can be used for lots of different purposes. I don't know. It's not like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's trying to do something that I haven't already done in the last 18 videos. Okay. I shall do my usual routine. I shall have my cup of coffee. I shall have thinks. And I shall be back shortly. Okay, so I'm going to do a really kind of simple design. I am going to come in with this middle finger and just put the glitter down because we're going to put We're going to put a water decal on that later. So all I'm going to do is have the glitter underneath. Now, the design I had in my head, because when I saw the glitter and I saw the kind of silver and it looked white, and I thought, oh, okay, I know what I'll do with this. And then it shifts between a blue and a blue and a pink, and that didn't really work for what I wanted. So I'm not going to use the glitter through the other 4 fingers. If I wasn't on the advent and having to use the glitter, I wouldn't be using this glitter. There is nothing wrong with this glitter. It is a lovely glitter, just not for what I was wanting to do. Okay. I know you're going, but why didn't you just change what you did? Well, because I had an idea in my head and I wanted to go with it. It's as simple as that. I was like, come hell or high water, I am going to do it. So I'm going to do a marble. I'm using French pink from Moyra, which as you can see is not pink in the slightest, but that's a whole other story. And I'm going to use their metallic silver glitter, which has got like a superfine in it. And I'm putting a bit of clear in there as well. Now, when I tested this pinky was absolutely beautiful. It went great. Then I put a bit of the glitter on it, and that's at the point when I went, no. And of course, when I came to redo the pinky, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. We do get on these other figures. We do get there on these other fingers of how I wanted it to swirl through. So this is kind of the start of this. They're all going to have the marble on them, but then we're going to do a little bit of something different later on with them. So I'm just going to let you watch this bit. Right, so that's all the marbles done. They've all been capped. They have been filed. So now I'm going to come in and I'm just putting some gel polish, some white gel polish, and it's kind of like to make almost like streaks going through. Now, this would be great if you were trying to do like an opal effect or, you know, the stones, things like that. Mine is kind of like, think of a snowstorm. That's where my brain kind of went with this, okay? So then I'm going to put some isopropyl alcohol, IPA, on my brush. Obviously, this is a different brush than an old brush. And I am just going to kind of blend that out. So I want to leave some of it on there, but I'm not going to cure it. So when I come along and put the base coat on it, it kind of smears it a little bit more, because I don't want any, or I don't really want a lot of harsh lines in there. It's supposed to be swirly. There you go, some sound effects for you as well. You're welcome. I'm going to keep faffing around with these. I'm just going to do exactly the same on each of those marble nails. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And I'm trying, like I say, not to be too strategic. I was a little bit too strategic with the pinky. I wasn't then for the rest of the nails. So now I'm going to come along with the base coat. I'd already actually put it on the two fingers, and I realised I need to press record. So because it's not cured, I'm not pushing down too hard, but I'm pushing down enough to kind of make the brush drag. So just remember to clean your brush before you then put it back in the top coat, because you will have white gel polish in your brush. Okay. But it's just going to help soften those lines a bit more. Can you see that? And just mix the direction up of the way you're using your brush, just to get it to smear a bit more. And then I go back to the pinky and the ring finger and I just give them a little bit more of a smoosh. Then I'm going to come in. This is a water decal I got from the Glitter Fairy, and it is a stag with snowflakes. I know, isn't it cool? So that's why I thought I would use that for this design to kind of... So yeah, think of a stag in a snowstorm. That's where I went with this. I should have maybe done a few snips in this decal. It didn't work quite so well. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a bit of a nemesis with decals at the moment. It's like I get the hang of something and then something else goes wrong. So yeah, smile lines, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting good with smile lines, and then I can't put a decal on for love nor money. Yeah, I end up fiddling around with this for quite some time. And then what I do is, before I start really cutting it, because I'm like, this is going to go wrong, I do come along and base coat it, cure it in the lamp, take the tacky layer off, and then I use my file just to take around the edges off and neaten it up a little bit more. So now I'm just going to come in. I'm using Velvet Matte Top Coat. I can't get my words out today. Yeah, I'm using Velvet Matte Top Coat over the top of all of these nails. But we are still not finished there, people. No! I'm going to come in and do some crystal placement in a moment. I don't need top coat because obviously I've already top coated and I'm just putting a bit on the top. And both the ring finger and the index are going to have some crystals on them. So I'm going to let you watch that. You'll see how this looks matte. I kind of ummed and ahed. If you were doing this as like the opal effect or whatever, I would keep them shiny. But because I wanted the snowstorm effect, which is what I was going for, I really like the matte. And that's why I went for the velvet as well, because it's got a little bit of a different finish on it to a normal matte top coat. Right, we're just going to pop these crystals on and then that's this design done. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in day 20. Thanks, bye.